Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. I know the lighting's really bad, but I already filmed this video twice and I really don't want to do it again. So this week's video, I'm going to be talking about ways to become a morning person. Now, I know that school is coming up for some of you guys, or you're going back to work, so I kind of think it's important to start working on this skill now. And I kind of know you're like, what's the point in starting it now? Let me tell you. It is so important to implement these habits into your life now so that it'll be easier when you actually have to do it. And it'll help your body become better adjusted to this routine so that you can be your best self when school or work goes back into session. Before this whole pandemic, I actually had a really early shift at my job. I would have to get up at 5 o'clock every single morning, and I'm a huge night owl, so that was really hard for me to do. I just really like staying up late. I think that's when I get the most done. I have the most creative energy, and it's just when I think the best. So I really had to change my body clock and sort of retrain my brain to be able to do this properly. So I'm going to share the tips that have helped me out the most. Let's get started. My first tip is to get a reasonable bedtime. This is seriously the most important step because you're going to feel tired and awful all day if you don't. There are so many things that have helped me sort of relax at night, and I could do a whole video on it if you guys would like, but some things that have kind of helped me is like journaling, having tea. I've actually started taking melatonin. You should talk to your doctor before starting it, but I use this brand, either the 5 or 10 milligrams, and I usually do the fast acting one. I find that one works the best, and it kind of helps you get into that sleepy state a little bit easier. Setting a nighttime routine for yourself and sticking with it every single night is going to train your brain to associate those activities with going to sleep. So when you do your nighttime routine, that'll kind of get you tired enough to just fall to sleep. The second tip I have is to force yourself to physically get out of bed. Maybe try putting your phone on the other side of the room so you have to get up to turn your alarm off, or have your roommate or somebody you live with hide your phone so that you have to find it as soon as you get up. And if you're still having a hard time, I know they sell alarm clocks that'll like roll around your house and you have to run and catch it to be able to turn it off. That would be really annoying to me, but if you feel like you can handle it, go for it. The third tip I have is to not get back into bed. I found that making my bed really helps me. If I spend time making my bed and make it look really pretty, I'm not going to want to crawl back into it. Or as soon as you get up, you could go to the bathroom and splash water on your face, brush your teeth, take a shower, anything that you feel like is going to wake your body enough and feel like you're starting your day. Some people even like to work out as soon as they get up. I can't do that, but if you're ambitious, go for it. Maybe some light stretching or going to sit outside would also help you feel more awake. The fourth tip I have is to drink freezing cold water as soon as you get up. I have a little water tracker on my phone. It'll remind me as soon as I get up to drink a glass of water, so I'll go straight to the kitchen and drink some water. And honestly, freezing cold water usually wakes me up more than a cup of coffee does. And if you've been asleep for like 6 to 8 hours, your body's probably dehydrated, so rehydrating it to make up for all the time you haven't spent drinking water will for sure help you feel a little bit more awake. Number 5 is to create a morning routine that is simple yet enjoyable. The first thing I like to do every single morning is wake up, get my journal, and write down whatever dream I had the night before. It's like a small thing that doesn't require a ton of effort but makes me feel a little bit more awake, and I've been doing this since like 6th or 7th grade, so it's really ingrained in my mind that as soon as I write my dream down, I am up for the day. And if you're waking up before everybody else, you could take this time to really focus on yourself and do some things you know are going to make you happy. These can be really energetic or relaxing, but if you're doing something relaxing, make sure that part of your routine isn't something you're going to fall back asleep during. Like if you're meditating or watching TV, make sure you're fully awake before doing those things so you don't fall asleep in the middle of them. Number 6 is to try and set intentions for your day and surround yourself with positivity. I like to listen to podcasts when I'm doing my makeup instead of listening to music. I find this kind of helps, keeps my mind busy and keeps me awake and thinking during my routine. Oh my gosh, there's the sun. Hello. I try and take the lesson or theme from the podcast and carry it with me throughout the day, and I usually take that time to set my intentions and a goal for the day. If you guys have any podcast suggestions, please leave those in the comments down below. I'm dying to get into some new ones. And if podcasts really aren't your thing, you can make a morning pump-up playlist of songs that you know are going to get you really excited to start your day. Number 7, if you can, try making yourself a good breakfast. Now that you've gotten up early, you have more time to make yourself a homemade breakfast. And if you're making breakfast and you live with people, make a little extra and surprise them for when they get up as well. Also, if you don't like eating in the mornings, meal prep is amazing too. You can make yourself an amazing lunch for later in the day. And I don't know, there's something about spending time in the kitchen that kind of is relaxing to me in the mornings. Number 8 is to make getting up early a self-care activity and something you're looking forward to doing. Maybe you want more time to do your makeup, journal, or relax. Even if that's just having more time to get ready so you don't feel rushed. Whatever it is you're getting up early for, make sure you're putting aside time in the mornings to take care of yourself and really focus yourself and ground yourself for the day ahead. I personally like having alone time just to like be in the quiet and ground myself before the day starts and take some time to set a good intention or goal for the day. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, anything can be self-care as long as you're putting the intention into it. And our last one, number 9. Do you guys do number 9 like this or like this? I kind of do it like both. Okay, whatever, no one cares. Our Our last one, number 9, is don't beat yourself up if it doesn't work the first time. Your body's probably going to take like a week to adjust, and that's okay too. I would suggest waking up early, like a week before you actually need to, just so that your body is adjusted to that, and try making getting up early a positive thing and not an obligation. I will admit getting up early is not for everybody, but I believe you could do anything if you really put your mind to it. I will say it does get easier after a couple weeks. If you're really diligent about it, you might even start waking up before your alarm clock. Like with anything in this world, as long as you practice it, it will get better in time. So yeah, those were all the tips I had for you guys on how to become a morning person. If you guys have any questions on how I became a morning person, please leave those down in the comments below. I will try and reply to all of them. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to my channel down below, and also turn on my bell notifications so you know when I post. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.